Sailing into the port of Hamburg. Because cargo ships are getting bigger and bigger, the navigation channel of the Elbe River has been continually deepened over the past decades. Hamburg depends on trade with countries all over the world, and the threat of US tariffs and retaliatory measures from the EU could throttle the volume of its import-export business.
It's like filling up your harbour with rocks to protect the economy from imports, and then the other side does the same. That can't be intelligent policy. It's a mistake to believe that protectionism is the answer to protectionism. I think that's reacting to stupidity with stupidity.
It might not be a good idea to call your negotiation partner stupid, especially if it's the US president. So how should you deal with someone like Donald Trump? I put that to Ralph Brenner, who teaches negotiating tactics to executives in Hamburg.
I've never met Trump, so I don't know if he's like this, but there is a type of negotiator who tries to push you into a corner. He wants to see how you react. He tests you, and if you pass the test, he'll go on talking with you. Otherwise, you've lost. And if you start looking down on him, you've already lost. That means you have to prepare your negotiation strategy in such a way that you encounter him on an equal footing.
Does that mean taking part in the exchange of threats and counter-threats? Where would that lead? I've come to meet Corinna Nienstadt, CEO of the Hamburg Chamber of Commerce. Its premises reflect the proud tradition of the city's merchant class. How do you think we should respond to Trump?
Europe needs to take a clear stand. We have to say that we won't accept this kind of thing, if only to get Trump to take us seriously and listen to us. But at the same time, we have to take care to keep the conversation going, because we can't afford to get sucked into the spiral of protectionism, from which we'll have trouble emerging. That would be the worst thing for the economy.
For now, Hamburg and Germany are not in the line of fire. At the moment, the US has China in its sights. The EU has been exempted from the tariffs for now. It seems only the Chinese are going to be punished. Should we be happy about that?
If we, as Europeans, really have free trade as our goal, then we can't be happy that Donald Trump has taken aim, quote, just at China, unquote, and reactivated tariffs. That goes against the fundamental idea of the World Trade Organization, and we Europeans need to be very cautious, particularly with regard to Donald Trump's behavior, because the World Trade Organization provides protections for the weak against the power of the strong. We Europeans need that protection because compared to the US and China, we're small.
Certainly small if we don't speak with one voice. In economic terms, however, Europe is indeed on a par with the US and with China. For trading hubs like Hamburg, the situation remains tense. The exemption of the EU from US tariffs is only temporary, and Trump is unlikely to let the Europeans off the hook without getting something in return.